It's a fact, guys, there are a lot of missing features in Star Citizen, and one of these features is actually coming in with Star Citizen about 3.20, and that is the extended cargo grade, thanks to the introduction of the Hull C. And there's probably going to be another of these features coming up later this year with the SRV, and these are going to be ship-mounted tractor beams. So it's great to see that new techs and new features are coming in for ships in Star Citizen, but unfortunately there are quite a few that are still missing, which is why we are not seeing the ships that are featured with those features in the game. And so that's what we are going to be talking about in this video. We are first going to talk about drones which are important for quite a few ships, including for example the Apollo, which is the reason why we haven't seen the Apollo for quite some time, and also why we're still missing the Apollo, because they need to work on these drones, which are going to be extremely important to recuperate, for example, people who are in need of medical assistance without necessarily landing in a particular zone that can be dangerous, or sometimes for some cases even impossible to land. So that really is what makes the specificity here of the Apollo. But the Nautilus is also going to feature drones. The Nautilus, which is a mine layer, but you're not going to be laying those mines yourself, especially you're not going to be recuperating those mines yourself. It's obviously way too dangerous, and so that's why there are drones that are supposed to be in this job for you. Speaking of mines, well, that's also maybe the reason why we're not seeing the Nautilus, right? Which is this capital ship sold a while back at a special concierge event with Chris Roberts. Well, the Nautilus is still not even in development right now, still in concept phase, and we're not seeing any images, and we don't have any news about it, unfortunately, and that's because right now there's just no plan for creating those drones. But the other thing that seems to be also something that we've been waiting for ever at this point are AI blades. Now, what are AI blades? These are basically computers that are going to operate the turrets of your ship without necessarily having to hire crews. And again, this is something that CIG has not implemented right now, and apparently, according to what they said, is because of the state of the servers, and it's very easy to just have a look at what's going on with AIs right now when you take a look at at the persistent universe, right? It's just not working very well because the PU is completely saturated with data. The more players spread out around the persistent universe, the less effective the AIs are, and so that's why they're not even bothering working on AI blades, probably until server meshing is in and we are finally going to get better AI performances. And the next one, we're going to talk about the Legionnaire here, and we're not going to see the Legionnaire until hacking gameplay is finally a thing in Star Citizen, because that's the main point of this ship. The Legionnaire is a boarding craft, but in order to be able to board a ship, you need to be able to enter that ship, and so the whole point of the Legionnaire is to have a hacking station, which is going to let the operator open the door of the ship that needs to be boarded, so that then the crew can go inside. Next, in ship shops. Yes, that's also going to be a thing. That's the reason why we're not seeing the Kraken as well as the Banu Merchantman. Well, the Banu Merchantman takes a very long time, right? But that's really the main feature of the Banu Merchantman, the ability to be able to buy massive amount of goods and also be able to sell them in your ship. And so unfortunately we saw them in concept, but we haven't seen anything in terms of functionality. The next ship here, we did see some functionality, and apparently according to some rumors from Bar Citizen Hong Kong, if I'm correct, we may hear about it during this year's CitizenCon, and that is the Pioneer, and especially its bespoke base building tool. Now, we know that right now Cloud Imperium Games are using a program called Rastar, which is what they are using to put in-game some of the outposts that we can find planet-side. But in the future, there is going to be a player version of Rastar that's going to allow us to design our own outposts that we're going to be able to build thanks to the Pioneer. So this one, I think that we should be able to hear from that pretty soon. And finally, I think that the other feature here that's really missing, that's really important for content creators, and that's why I kept it for the end, the in-game camera recorder for the Reliant Mako. The Reliant Mako, which is the reporter variant of the Reliant series. and so apparently it has a mounted camera that's going to allow us to record in-game any event that we want to be recording, or maybe races or actions, battles, right? Well, that ship is going to be... I really wonder how the in-game camera is going to be different compared to the current camera that we have, but just by pressing F4 and then the different options that we have to record footage. I hope that that's going to be something really bespoke and something really practical for at least, people who want to create content and share the footage with you guys. So there we have it, guys. These are some features that are missing for the missing ships. If I forgot anything, as always, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know in the comment section down below which one is the one that you're waiting for the most. As far as I'm concerned, it's definitely the Apollo and its drones. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This content was made possible thanks to the wonderful people who support this channel on Patreon and via the YouTube Join membership program. If you want to help out for as little as $1 a month, you can get access to a giveaway as well. You just need to enter your name on Discord. And this month we are giving away a Scorpius Centaurus thanks to Predator Mount. You can also be in for free by joining our video sharing contest. One share gets you one entry. The winner gets maximum entries, which is as much as the people who support on Patreon or via the YouTube Join membership program. Guys, I have been Erad. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Dr. Forbin, Zero Crusher, and Deplorable Fidel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.